righty. What's up, John? I'm live, just FYI.
You're good. Just, you said I got one survey. Did you ever fix that one and put it in my name that's in Jess's name for Anna?
Should be fixed. If it wasn't, it'll be added to this coming month. Yep. Hello, Kristen, what's going on? Keith from Bay Village, nice. Nearby, I love it. What's going on, Keith? How are you? Sam, what's up? What's going on over on YouTube in YouTube land? Where's the bow tie from? This one, Kevin, is a great question. I have no idea. I don't remember. Are you by the Great Northern Mall? Yes, we are in North Olmsted. That is very near the Great Northern Mall. Pug Boston Mom, we are in North Olmsted, Ohio, which is the west side of Cleveland. Boris, you are $9,000 in negative equity with an Infinity. That's like barely anything these days. What do you suggest I do to get a new Benz? Well, you could do a plug-in hybrid, GLC or a GLE, or an EV. Those have great incentives that would offset that right off the rip. So on all of our EVs and plug-in hybrids, 11,000, not all of them, sorry, some of the plug-in hybrids don't qualify, like E53, S63, but on the GLE, the GLC, $11,500 in lease cash right off the rip. And that's before any additional incentives that might apply and or dealer contribution, right? That's going to be a discount from the dealership. So those are the get out of negative equity, get out of jail free cards, if you will. So those make fantastic. Just making sure that we've got some good audio here. Yep, okay, I think we're on the microphone, nice. Oriana here to support, I appreciate that very much. Yes, Carl, plus $2,500 with Sam's Club on the GLE 450 plug-in hybrid. There you go. Garen finalized a lease on a GLE 450 with you this morning. Thanks, you have a great team. Awesome, Garen, congratulations. I remember getting that deal all loaded up. You were, Garen, good for you for striking quickly because you got one, hold up, let me find it here. You got one heck of a deal, my friend. In fact, I'm sure that, I think Aaron you were working with, I'm sure he told you that there was a data entry error that worked out very well in your favor. So, but that's the kind of dealership that we are, right? So we made it right. And Garen got a smoking deal on a GLE 450. JM, this guy doesn't know anything. Okay, all right, buddy. Well, you don't have to hang out. What's up, Colin? I'm live, just so you know.
Anything from him or no?
No. Let me double check. No, nothing. Were there any other options?
Yeah, it's the closest one.
All right, I texted him again. What made you start wearing bow ties, Zach or Steve? I just started wearing bow ties to do something a little different, right? I just figured nobody really wears bow ties in Ohio, so why not do it to stand out a little bit, right? I thought it would differentiate me from my colleagues, and so I just stuck with it ever since. Frank is approved for $100,000 through Navy Federal Credit Union, 15K down. Congratulations, Frank. That's awesome. Navy Federal is a great credit union. Yes, Cayman Sam's Club offers benefits to their members. They have a vehicle, you know, like an auto purchase program, and we have an agreement. Mercedes-Benz has an agreement with Sam's Club, so you get special discounts off of most of our vehicles, many of them. G-Wagons excluded. Carl, if you don't take care of your car, it will be junk at 50,000 miles. Yeah, that's true for anybody, for sure. Yeah, if you don't service your car, no matter what it is, it's not going to do well. Ben, can you get money off a CLE 53 AMG? Yeah, absolutely. I have the largest inventory of CLE 53 AMGs in the country, by the way. I have coupes and cabs, and that is purely by me strategically dealer trading for them and stacking them up. That's not because they're not selling. They're actually one of the hottest selling Mercedes-Benzes in the country right now. We just have our unfair share because of some clever dealer trading over the last couple months before everyone caught on to how popular they are. If you buy from the website, can you ship the vehicles to Arizona? Yes, Kingslayer, absolutely. We ship all over the country. Absolutely. Sonia, what's available with third row new? That's going to be our GLS. Is the primary option for you if you need a third row. There are GLEs that are available with a third row, as are EQSs and GLBs, but the GLS is really our biggest true third row vehicle. Yes, Boris, we do sales online, absolutely. I'm in New York, who should I speak to? So Boris, the easiest way to get started is if you go to our website, right? You can get right into our online express store from there, or if you want to talk to one of our team members, you just go to the link in my bio and click on Work with Doug Horner and team, and just put your information in. We'll be right in touch with you. We make it super, super easy. That's what we do all day. I will caution you that we are slammed. Today was absolutely bananas. It has been bananas all month long, especially with these great programs that Mercedes-Benz has. So generally speaking, we're a little bit double and tripled up on the sales team, so we're moving a little bit slower than I would like to, but we just do not have enough people right now to get back to everybody as quickly as we're used to. Hello from Montreal. Big Guys is, I know the owner of your franchise is Canadian from Ontario. Yes, he is. Terry Rafi, he is Canadian. He's Lebanese, but he's Canadian. So, which cars have in-car entertainment in the back for kids? So the G classes, of all things. And I think we're going to start seeing that make a comeback in some of our other models. It's interesting. The rear seat entertainment packages kind of went away, and now they're making a comeback again. So thank you to everyone who's hanging out today. I do appreciate that. If you could all hit the like button and the thumbs up button, that really helps me out a lot, and it means a lot, and I appreciate that. And if you're not following already, would love and appreciate a follow or subscribe over on YouTube or Facebook, whatever they call it. But thank you for being here. I really do appreciate that. Thane is buying your first Mercedes this week, a 2025 CLA 45 SAMG. Very nice. Been watching your videos for a while and prepared me for going in to purchase it. Got a good amount of money off the vehicle. Always enjoy your content. That's awesome. Congratulations to you. Dan Lotus, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Can I get a GLE 350 lease payment for $750? Probably not. If there was a demo out there, I mean, with money down, sure, but not right off the rip. No, they don't lease for that. But Jared Williams, first world problems for me. My EQS is in the MB hospital, and they gave me a loaner. I was really upset I had to buy gas for the first time in months. Oh, no. One tank of fuel was more than half the monthly cost of electricity for the EQS. Oh, Jared, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Hope everything's all right with the car. Please speak to which is more prestigious to own, S-Class or 7 Series. Russ, that's a great question, and I think that let me just say they're both excellent choices. I will say that I think consensus industry-wide is that the S-Class has always been kind of the benchmark of a super luxury sedan. So that's not to take anything away from the 7 Series, but generally speaking, every competitor, the S-Class, is chasing the S-Class. So, but again, it comes down to personal preference, so I'm not going to say that one's better than the other, but I do think that it's accepted generally that the S-Class is the pinnacle of a luxury sedan. So what would be your advice for a person buying an MB for the first time? Fabian, I would say make sure that you stay within your means, right? Understand what you can afford, and make sure you pick a dealer that's going to take care of you. That's the most important thing, okay? This is true for any car dealership out there, but be careful not to associate a brand with an experience, right? Just because a brand maybe is a lower tier brand doesn't mean that you're going to have a bad experience. Just like a higher tier brand doesn't mean you'll necessarily have a good experience, right? You need to research the dealership and, pick wisely, because you want to make sure that you're getting taken care of, that you can trust the people that you're working with, that they've got your best interest in mind, and that is dealer specific, not brand specific, okay? So, Sean, will Mercedes bring back physical buttons in the GLC 300? I'm not sure. I think that we're starting to notice that trend of a lot of manufacturers going back to physical buttons. So that is a real possibility, but we will have to wait and see. I mean, it's just, we don't know for sure. I think if you look at spy shots of the new S-Class, it looked like there might be a touchpad in there again, which would be really great, because I actually loved the touchpad. It was super easy to use. Your hand kind of naturally rests right there in the center console, and you have like a trackpad like you would on a laptop. That was very easy to interact with because your hand's not moving around. Much easier to operate. So I would love if they went back to that at the very least. Are you putting someone in another 36-month, $2,000 a month GLC? I don't think I've ever put anybody in a 36-month lease on a GLC for $2,000. That wouldn't even be possible to get approved. But I do appreciate the joke. When negotiating a lease, not necessarily MB, what can be used to reduce the payments? Well, discounts, rebates, and money down, right? That's how you get the payment down on a lease. So how do you handle out-of-state trade? And so, Roberto, what we do is we'll get We'll have a conversation with you. We'll ask you questions about the car. We'll get pictures from you, and then we will give you a trade-in number based on that information, right? So we just do a little bit of fact-finding with you to learn about that trade, and then we'll give you the number on it. Funky Fresh, what's going on? How are you? How are you? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Quan, Doug, thanks for your help on the dealer trade. Of course, I'm not sure. I guess we did a dealer trade today. Oh, the Cote d'Azur GLE 450 from State College. Nice. Did you sell that? Congratulations. Beautiful car. That's a Benz's and Bowties special. I build 90% of our inventory. That car included. Very, very nice taste, whoever's going with that one. Vicky wants to buy a $6,000 or 6,000 pound vehicle, so I'm guessing Vicky wants a Section 179 write-off. That would really be anything GLE and up is going to qualify you for that, right? So GLE and larger, so GLE, GLS, any of the variants of GLE would qualify. Do you still have the black convertible with the blue top and red interior? Brad, you must be an OG, and I love you for that. No, we do not have that. We did end up selling that. Muhammad, I'm not AI, but I appreciate you thinking that was even possible. E53 have any deals? We are sold out of E53s, actually. We just sold our last one the other day, so I don't have any in stock. I mean, I can certainly go locate one, but I'll be honest, I'm stacking up E53 wagons. That's my current move, is I'm stacking up E53 wagons that'll be out hopefully within a month or two. Very excited about that possibility. Max Verstappen joining Mercedes. I mean, I've heard that it's a possibility. That would be pretty wild. That would be quite the reshuffling. I need to get rid of negative equity on a 2023 Tahoe. What can I do? Approximately $25,000. So it depends on how badly you want to get out of that car, but you know, an EV is going to be your best bet. Absolutely. Do you have the MSRP on the E53 wagon yet? No. So the only MSRPs that we have on any 2026 models were the GLE class, and I did a video about that today. And all to my surprise, my pleasant surprise, there was hardly any increase on the pricing there. So I'm very optimistic about what that could mean for other models. But yeah, that was the only information I had. And then incidentally, Mercedes-Benz, within a couple of hours of me putting that video out, actually announced the release of 2026 model year GLEs. So those will start to ship to dealerships here in the next few days, which is exciting and interesting. So, you know, I don't know how desirable those will be right now compared to a 2025, because those are very well incentivized right now. Yeah, LaFood, GLE 450Es are the play right now. That's the move. We've got crazy deals on those. We've been selling them like crazy. Those and GLC 350s. Thank you to everyone who's hitting that like button. I really appreciate that. It's very helpful to me. Please make sure you're tapping the screen. And if you're not following already, I would love a follow or subscribe. I appreciate it very much. Emmett, when you purchase a car with your location and live in another state, do you ship to the dealership or my home? No, we would ship it to your home. Right, I'm not going to be disrespectful and ship it to another dealership and ask them to like deliver it to you, right? But we'll ship it to your home. We will call you. We'll do a FaceTime delivery with you. We'll, you know, basically, we'll deliver the car to you as if we were there, right? We'll give you the same experience, but just from here, right? But we will deliver it right to you. Ralphie, the GLE has a third row as an option. It's not standard, but it does have an optional third row package. Randolph, would you recommend purchasing a first-time teen driver, a 2020 Mercedes-Benz GLS with 77? I wouldn't go an older GLS that's out of warranty for a first-time teen driver. That's a very nice vehicle, and they're also a little bit, you know, once those are out of maintenance and a little older, they've got some things like air suspensions that can be, that can eventually go. I think that a GLE would be maybe a better pick if you want to go something a little bit bigger. So older GLEs are very, very reliable. They hold their value extremely well, and they've got less stuff on them, right? The GLS kind of is our pinnacle SUV, and the nicer they are, the more technology they have, the more things that could potentially break, right? That's just how machines work, and so I never would want a younger, new-time driver to... Oh, John, thank you for the hat, brother. I appreciate that. Anyway, yeah, I would go with a GLE over a GLS for sure. Doug, in your role, do you ever do deals from start to finish, or is that where your sales team brings it? Yeah, so Henry, I don't do too many deals start to finish anymore. I just don't have the time for it. And, because my job is a lot of oversight and strategy and merchandising and coaching, right? So if I'm taking deals start to finish, that takes me off of the floor for huge chunks of time. So really, unless it is like a family member, right? I'm just gonna get one of my team members involved. Now I will be there every step of the way, and I can be as involved as anybody wants me to be, right? I'm happy to hop on the phone and chat with any of you that are working deals with us, and I'm happy to be involved. But the taking it start to finish can just be a little bit too time consuming to do over and over and over again. I mean, you understand that we've got we're selling significant number of cars every day and working a huge number of deals, so if I'm not available to help, then it just gets complicated. What's up?
Aaron's taking the GLS.
Which one? Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, can you put
I figured that would happen.
our house fleet in here? Is that the best deal?
Luffy, thank you for the generosity. Very kind of you. Can you give a quick take of my situation? Yes, I can do that. Brian, it has been hot in Cleveland lately. It has been wildly hot. It is so hot outside right now. It is absolutely insane. All right, hold up. Just got back. Okay, Geely's available from. All right. So let's price that one up.
We already had that price.
Oh, we did.
You gave it to me. You
That's
said
right.
Roll the dice.
Oh, did you present it?
No.
Okay.
Hi, TikTok Live. Colin here.
Colin here, no tie,
No
per
tie.
usual.
Matt's on vacation. Let's just live it up.
Oh, Colin.
Oh, sweetie.
Tom Brady. Tom Brady's in the chat. Wants a G-Wagon.
Yeah, me too.
All right, buddy. You're all set. You're all priced up.
5K down.
Yep.
Okay.
$527 a month. Wow.
That's the X loaners are going to be better, right? That one X loaner that's a day old, that's white. Is that available, or you said that was sold?
Is this not an X loaner?
That is.
Yeah, dude. This thing is. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Which one is this? Are you looking for like just the best deal? The best deal is that white tan one that's in stock.
The white beige.
Yeah, the white beige one that's an active loaner is a crazy deal.
That's active, or you just pulled
It's
it from
active.
the day out?
Those are identical cars. The one I just pulled, Angela has sold. I don't know why she hasn't tagged it yet.
Shining her off.
Okay. VA power. I love that. I love when people think that I'm live, that it means that we're not busy. That's not the case. We are busy. There are people here, right? I can do my job and talk to you at the same time. Shenanigans. It's fun to see a familiar face on here. What's going on, Shenanigans? How are you? Do you get recognition for all of this brand promotion by Mercedes-Benz HQ? No. I'm not sure how that would even look, but no. I mean, I know they watch the videos, but I'm not sure how they would recognize me, right? All right, hold up. Luffy, I want to get to your situation here quickly. I love that you're very eloquent in how you explain things. I appreciate that. Willito, thank you for the gift, brother. That is extremely kind of you. Hey, Doug, recent MBNO customer, curious how long before my current lease is up on my GLE can my wife and I place an order for a G550? Currently, I have a 24-month lease. You absolutely can place an order for a G550, and I have my 2026 allocations now, my first batch of them. I do have available build spots for you, if that's what you would like to do. I would have to pull up your other account by last name. I don't know how soon or how recently you got it, but happy to look into that for you. But we can most definitely get you a G550, absolutely. Thank you. Great vids. I love that. Do you read a lot? How are you so well spoken? I read as much as I can. I just think that I try to hang around smart people, and I was very blessed to have a good education growing up, and I don't know, I read when I was younger, and I just I don't know. Thank you. That's really all I can say to that. How's the bid on the G-Wagon going, Sebastian? That's a great question. Let's check in on that. Let's see where we are currently. There's about an hour and 20 minutes left. 7 bids. Current high bidder is $175,500. All right, so we're up to $175,500 on that 2024 G63 that's live on Dealer Club right now. And That's a hot car. That's white with the red interior. It's got the night package plus. It's certified pre-owned, right? So sometimes we just, for whatever reason, you don't have the right car at the right time. But Kevin, if you're out of state and you're on the fence on working with Doug and team, just go for it. Just lease the GLS 580, working with Colin and Doug, just waiting for delivery. Kevin, thank you. That's really high praise. I appreciate that. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to work with you out of state. That means the world to me, and hopefully trying to see what the status of the deal is. I think we're good. Or have we arranged shipping on that yet? I'm sure Colin's all over him, and he is a super thorough dude. Your bow tie isn't straight. I know that tends to happen. I do. What paperwork needed to lease a car in my business name? You just need your articles of incorporation, your tax ID. Pretty straightforward. We just need your business name, address, tax ID. Pretty simple. Now, you will have to go on as the guarantor, okay? What's a good percent MSRP discount for a GLC 300 coupe? I mean, anything over 3% is good on a GLC coupe, right? So anything above that is good. I mean, GLC coupes are low production, high demand cars. They don't have incentives on them, so anything that you can get on those is great. All right, Luffy financed the 2024 Mustang GT in April of 2024 with certain options for 58K at 7.99% APR. Did I do okay? Did I burn myself? I'd have to know what what those options were, what the car was specifically. I'm certainly, if you want to send me the details of that transaction, I can certainly look into it. But if you got it in 2024, 7.99% was a perfectly good rate. At that time, it still is. Rates are still on the higher side. But yeah, I mean, offhand, it doesn't sound too bad to me. Steven, there are no incentives really on CLE 53s. I mean, if you have AAA, Sam's Club, USAA, military, any of those things, Morgan Stanley Reserved, or you work for a company that's on the fleet list, then yes, you would have a $500 incentive that would apply to you on those cars. But outside of that, they do have an incentivized lease, so you can go that route. On our end, we are discounting those because we discount everything other than G-Wagons, G63s, and G550s. But yeah, we have a nice dealer contribution on CLEs right now. Thank you to everybody who's hitting the like button today. I really appreciate that. We're almost at 10,000 likes on TikTok. That's amazing. Would love to get to 25,000. If we can pull that off in the next 10 minutes, that would be amazing. But if you're a new follower today, thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. Boris, it's really going to be dependent on where you live, but if you go to shop.mbzno.com, I'll put that in the chat. That will shop.mbzno.com. That is our online express store, and that will literally take you right into our online express store. All of our cars are priced online, real prices. You can work a lease yourself right there. Now, it will default to Cleveland, Ohio, sales tax and registration fees. So if you want to get accurate fees to you if you're out of state, then you will have to put your, just your basic info in there with your address. But you can work those deals yourself right there on our website. And it's, we give you all the information up front, right? So really just depends on how many miles you need, how you want to structure that lease. Yeah, Kevin, Roadster. It is powered by Roadster, absolutely. Big Roadster fan, for sure. Chad, what is your best leasing vehicle going on right now? So GLC 350Es on a 24-month lease are pretty fantastic right now. Trust is, do you do consulting calls for small dealerships? Where can I find that link? I have done that in the past. I could certainly talk to you about something like that. I don't really have a link specifically for that, but happy to have a conversation about what that would look like. Better car in your opinion, SL55 or CLE 53? Well, it just really, the CLE 53 I think is more car for the money. The SL55 is amazing. I think the SL55 is one of the best looking cars that we make. I think the CLE 53 is also one of the best looking cars that we make. But I think dollar for dollar, the CLE is more car. The SL is definitely way more luxurious, and it's faster. But you've got a very usable second row in the CLE 53, and it's just a lot of car for the money, right? There's no other way to say it. It's a lot of car for the money. Do you stay this professional at home? I certainly, I mean, maybe not to this degree, but I don't think that I'm a different person at home, if that's what you're asking. Which Mercedes has no air suspension? So most of our cars have no air suspension. GLS and S-Class have standard air suspensions, as do EQSs, SLs, that kind of stuff. But, you know, all of our entry-level cars, GLC, GLE can be optioned on some models with an air suspension, but most of them don't have it as standard. The C63 Blue, do you still have it? Yes, it's my one and only C63. Built that one myself. It's up on the front pad outside of the dealership, Starling Blue. Love that car, Duger Special. If you make above 150K, can you still get the 7,500 electric credit? Yeah, so the electric credits that I'm talking about are they're for leasing, and everyone gets them. There's no qualifications. Now, if you buy the car, none of these cars qualify for that incentive at all. So the way the previous law was written allows for that incentive to be captured on a purchase, or I'm sorry, on a lease, because the manufacturer is capturing it for you. If you buy the car, you won't be able to get it because these cars do not qualify. They're too expensive. Let's see what else is going on. Chad, love the no-nonsense approach to selling and buying that you offer. Sounds like a fun experience for once. Definitely coming to Ohio for my next purchase. I love that, Chad. I appreciate that. Alejandra says sedans forever. Yeah, Americans are buying less and less sedans, unfortunately. So what is the rebate that it has? Well, I'm not sure what, I'm sorry, I didn't see what car you were asking about. What do you think will happen to the new electric CLA with the loss of incentives and tariffs? That's a great question. I don't know. I really don't know. But we will find out in short order, I would think. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with the lease cash going away. I mean, manufacturers are going to have decisions to make for sure. So, best car for the money that isn't a Mercedes. You know, Toyotas. I would say Toyota is going to be your best bang for the buck there. $26,000 on a 2023 Subaru Legacy. With 40,000 kilometers, so I'm definitely not going to be very familiar with that car. But I don't know, it doesn't sound too unreasonable. But do you have any concerns about a used car where the manufacturer replaced the engine? No, if the engine's replaced, then you got a new engine, so you're good to go. Haru loves the bow tie. I appreciate that. Jammer, we are located in North Olmsted, Ohio, which is the west side of Cleveland. So, additional $3,500 on GLC incentive still available? Yes. Yep. We have $11,500 of lease cash on GLC 350s, GLE 450s, all of our EVs. Okay? So those are the fantastic deals that we have right now. And anyway, yeah, so I'm running out of time here. I do have to get the evening wrapped up here. We got some people in the showroom, and I am the only manager today, so I do need to get things wrapped up. But I do appreciate you all being here. If I didn't get to your questions, I apologize. There's a lot of different chats that I'm trying to monitor all at once, and it can be a little bit hard to keep track of it all. But thank you, and thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. If you're a new follower today, welcome. Thanks for being here, and I hope you all had a good time. But until next time.